Test telephone switch to arm light on.
Switching command to internal. Fuel tank pressure 6 ignition. Maintain. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Fuel tank pressure 6
Welcome back to Monday nights with the CSC Challenger Series. Man, oh man, we're in that top 4 on the winner's side, and it feels good here in Division Number 1, doesn't it, Sean?
It sure does. You know what feels better? Is seeing this guy right next to you. Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness.
Dirachi is there in person. I love to see that. That being said, you know what I don't love? You're not wearing green for St. Patrick's Day, and that's BS, man.
My socks are green.
No, they're not. I just looked. I'm right here.
Thanks, Nick.
Thanks, Nick.
Yeah,
Appreciate
Nick,
it.
this is what happens when we have Nick here. You can't lie anymore.
Ruins everything.
You don't have to say, let's be honest, because we'll know if you're not being honest anymore.
Well, here we go, man. We got another doozy. It's going to be Aric Bobzien taking on Ram Guevara in our battle tonight. Ram, we knew what he did last year. We know what he did last year, and the fact that he was just dominant, and he was dominant at TOC as well. But what do we have in store tonight is the question versus Aric 9-Mark Bobzien.
A bloodbath. A demolition derby, something where another type of event where David versus Goliath, but David doesn't have a shot whatsoever. Didn't pick up that stone, like this. I think that's more along the lines of what we're going to see tonight. That being said, we could be surprised. But looking at the averages, man, Ram's averaging a 5.75 this season. Aric's averaging a 4.96. Okay. But
Yeah.
Ram's gotten better every week, and Aric's gotten worse. So it's like going the opposite direction on the averages. He went from a 4.74 was what he had last week. He started off with a 5.13, and this is Aric. And then for Ram, sorry, I'm just saying random names. 5.67 week 1, and then last week 5.84. So he just continues to get better. It's crazy.
Well, also, both these guys played a long weekend of darts. I mean, both were at separate events, and both had their fair share of good moments, some bad as well. But, I mean, that's just how the weekend goes. But we're going to see what they can do tonight in this CSC Challenger Series matchup to try to book a spot in the Hill. And that Hill match, because that is such a big deal, guaranteeing yourself at least a third-place finish here in season number 8.
I love seeing Nick. Like half of Nick's face just in the frame, like nodding at everything that you say, which we never get to see if he nods or not. So it's nice to know that he nods at everything, no matter what. I wonder if he shakes his head on screen once before we're done. But man, I'm excited. Let's take a look at Aric Bobzien and capture him. 9-Mark Bobzien. I like how the nickname's already been changed because he forgot that we gave him one. Bullseye Games. This is vendor. This location is Moe's Tate's Bag. I forget how to pronounce it. 8 years plus playing, 4.96 average, a 63.8% win rate heading in. He's throwing those Winmore Daryl Gurney Gen 1 21-gram darts.
Yeah, I mean, he's played well. We saw it in the last battle on stream. Just putting in a good performance here. Can he possibly do it against Ram? He knows he's up for a tough test here, but he's capable. He is certainly capable. He's just got to rattle off some of those big 9 marks that he's known for.
Yeah, I mean, he's coming into this with 32 9 marks with 2 white horses, 65 7 marks, 81 5 marks in 44 games played. Now, they've played the same amount of weeks. Aric has played 11 more games than Ram has at this point.
That's crazy.
It's just insane. It's insane. So let's head on over to the defending champion, who we're only seeing for the first time in week 5, which is almost blasphemy here. Ram Guevara. Tell us about him.
Yeah, a little crazy that this is the first time we're seeing him, but hey, nonetheless, we're getting him tonight. Scrooston is what he's known for, or known as. Vendor is Star City Amusements. His location tonight is the stadium, per usual. 13 plus years he's been playing, having an average of 5.75 and an 80.6 win rate. That is a whopping win rate in this division, folks. Throwing his super dart, Ram Guevara, 9-gram barrels. That's right, 9-gram barrels. We always make known of that one because they're just so light, man. So light, mixed with the Astroflights. It just works so well for him.
Yeah, and they feel balanced, too, when you throw them, which is really weird. But, yeah, you mentioned it, 5.75 NPR. He has 25 9 marks with 1 white horse, 61 7 marks, 35 5 marks, and 33 games played. 9-1 over Kevin Schmitz last week, 9-4 over Brandon Kessler 2 weeks ago, 9-1 over Don Utes in week 1.
Good job there. And Don's going to be shaking his head in approval for that one, as he made sure to let us know it wasn't Uts like the chips. It's Utes. So there you go, buddy. Yeah,
just so you know, just so you know, shaking your head in approval is just a nod. Just say that word.
Well, I like the long way around. It makes me look smarter, okay? Come on now.
Listen, I want to see a good show. I really do. It looks like Rams going to get the start here. But I just don't see how the defending champion loses too many. What does Aric have to do? What does Aric have to do to win tonight?
Got to come out strong. Got to come out strong and just get rid of those inconsistent legs, man. He's got to be consistent throughout the match, and that's going to be the difference. If he has a few of those 3-5s, which can happen in a long format match, he's going to be doomed, especially if he goes back to back. I think that Rams is the kind of guy that's just going to take advantage of those.
Yeah, I think that's very, very possible. Ram did have a long weekend. Oklahoma throwdown, only because it was around Nick Teixeira all weekend long. But you and I saw Aric. He had a pretty long weekend too. A lot of pressure shots his weekend. So both guys coming off of big tournaments.
Exactly. That can play toll here. You know, how tired are they? I mean, chances are they had to go up and go to work this morning. That's kind of a factor that you got to think of too. So we'll see. There's definitely some support there from both parties. Definitely a lot of support for Aric as we see the T-shirts from the guys. They'll probably jump up and show us here in just a second. And the Olsen's back there. I hope Scotty Kirshner's back there as well.
Yeah, they're all hating me right now, I'm sure, because of what I said at the beginning. Which, listen, I say it in jest, but I have to give our defending champion some love when love is due, and I haven't been able to really do that yet this season, and he's been dominating. And average-wise, I don't know how else to put it. It's one of those things that I think he's going to have to shoot lights out like he's doing right now so far.
Well, Ram pressured to the 16s and only collects a 4 mark there. So Aric, keep it smooth and steady to try to break here in game number 1 of this CSC Challenger Series battle. Folks, thanks for watching. Partners Promoting Darts is bringing you this coverage tonight. www.dartstoc.com has you covered if you want to get involved with this CSC Challenger Series, DRTs, and more. I know they just made a big announcement on their DRTs.
I heard a nice yummy sound there from Jirachi in the background.
That was a scary yummy sound when you're sitting next to him.
I keep forgetting that the chat can hear me the whole time. I agree. It's a big change.
Well, If you've never watched before, let's go over those format-specific rules for the CSC Challenger Series. Double elimination-style tournament, race to 9, best of 17 legs with a cork or 3-dart count-up to start the match. It's all cricket. The loser of the previous leg will start the next leg after that. And if either player is down 3 or more legs, they will continue to go first until that deficit is reduced to 2 legs. We call that the Mike Maloney PPD advantage rule. And if we go the distance...
And we go for speed.
One day. Players will start for cork in the last leg decider.
That was perfect, I thought. Whatever.
I agree. I just agree. Hey, how about our runner-up down there in Oklahoma? Kobe Chrisman in the chat. What's up, buddy? Great run.
Yeah, fantastic job. Up-and-comer. No doubt. Big trip 18 there. Last start savior for Aric, but man, that's the door opener that Ram Guevara is known to take out. And bye-bye.
Yeah. Boom goes the dynamite. Ram Guevara. The first of the evening. He's off and going. I still hate the fact that I have to look down at you two yahoos not wearing green. It's almost blasphemy.
Oh, my God.
On this,
just because your last
on this
name's
day.
Green and you want to take advantage and say it's your day, calm down. Calm down.
The day of St. Patrick and whatever he did drinking-wise.
Okay, bud. Okay, bud.
Just kidding.
Eric's got to find a hefty amount of bulls here, and I don't even think that's going to matter. Finds 4. But yeah, just 40 points needed for Ram and 1 bull. You can go ahead and do that in 2 darts here. And 1 and 2.
5.07 from Ram.
Just a start, not the best start for him. He'll say that, but it gets him going.
And if you're Aric, you got to beat Ram when it's not the best start for him. Otherwise, you're going to be in trouble. Hello. Yeah. Earlier, Shane Watson said, Nick, stop doing weird stuff on camera. Well, you should see what the weird stuff he's doing off camera.
Yeah, he's telling me that he's making motions to me, and I don't know what he's talking about. He's saying, "Oh, hit your keyboards for 1-0." I'm like, "Oh, okay, I guess so." And it didn't. I think I hit enter, so you're gonna have to mess with it. Yep. Hey, we're
Yes,
learning.
you are,
It's a little bit. It's a little bit different.
Right now, it is.
I hit
it is just a hair past a freckle there to 0.
There you go.
Hey, we're back up. Well, big 5 mark from Aric.
I hit enter instead of live.
Okay. So here we go. Nick, we're going to start with you since we can hear you. Scoreline prediction.
I think it's going to go at least 15 legs. That's my prediction.
don't
Who wins in
don't have to
15
shout.
legs? I will never know.
Why does it have to be a slightly like Jersey accent from him? like just.
It's always weird.
It is. It's like he always puts a little twang on there.
It's something about the Wichita water. Talking to the mic.
The
Something about the
water.
Wichita water.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
All right. Well, I guess I'm going to go to the actual person who matters. Will, what's your scoreline prediction?
Yeah, I want to give Aric his due, but I just don't think it's going to happen tonight. I think that Ram's going to put up a good number. I think Ram's going to pull Ram things. I'm even thinking 9-4.
Today, Junior.
Okay. All right.
9-4. Okay, I like that. That's all right. Never mind. Not today. Say it tomorrow because my scoreline prediction was right around 9-4.
So you agree. Okay. So the short answer today, Junior, is you agree. Okay.
9-6.
Yeah, exactly.
9-6 for Mr. Nick.
For Young Buck, but he doesn't pick a winner. Yeah, cool.
I love it.
I don't.
I have had Kenny. I've heard Poopy Pants Nick at least 100 times today from my son already. Mm-hmm. It is.
Yep.
Absolutely horrible.
Now Cass is in there saying that she said 9-4 first. So now we're all just followers.
Yep, followers. Indeed. All right. 4 mark there on the 20s for Aric. This is Ram's number. We know he likes it. Oh, took the shot at the 20s with just a 4 mark advantage.
Yeah, and the averages are scaring me here to start off with.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, not the best start, but like I was saying, I mean,
No,
Ram was thinking, okay, that's just enough to get me started here and get me going. But they both had a busy weekend, man. They're both coming off a long 3-day weekend. When you add that 4th night in there, you know you're tired, your arm's a little lazy. You're definitely feeling it. It's gotten a little heavier, so makes it difficult, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely it does. Especially for Ram. Didn't he finish a tournament like 8 a.m. on Sunday morning or Saturday morning before playing in another tournament all day? So that turnaround's obviously horrifying for a dart player to have to deal with. I think it's really the only way to, not as horrifying for a streamer because we weren't there, but definitely for a player.
But he made thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
He made a lot of money out there, getting a runner-up in the mixed doubles, winning the men's doubles in the splits, winning the trips, and winning the championship event as well.
So disregard what I said about some bad darts as well. There was nothing but good darts there.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's Ram. Of course. Never mind. The money takes care of all that. So he's going to be wide awake today, ready to go.
That is crazy. Oh, Valerie's saying he didn't get home till today at 2 a.m., so
Whew.
that's tough.
That's a tough one. But we'll see. So far, he's, again, doing enough, getting his average up above a 5, too. So far in both legs, even if the struggle is going. And that's what honestly worries me the most. It's not how both guys are playing. It's really how Aric is throwing kind of below par here these first couple legs. Because I think if you got to defeat a giant like Ram, you got to come out of the gate really, really on fire.
That's the truth. I said that. I mean, Eric's got to come out hot, and if he doesn't, then it's unfortunate. So Valerie also says he won 301, double in, double out, and the blind draw Thursday, so he just won everything. Mm-hmm. Outrageous.
Except mixed doubles. Brandon Kessler, Chrissy Davis.
Okay. Mixed doubles was won by Brendan Kessler and Chrissy Davis. So, wow. I mean, what a dominant performance, and he's up to a 2-0 lead here with a 5.14 to Aric's 4-0. He's got to start it off.
Got to get it going.
Yeah, he's got to find some rhythm, get it going. He does a little ghost throw there. That is a common thing for those Wisconsinites. It's great. You talk to some of those top level shooters, the Garretts, the Steves, some of the Arics even, and how much they look up to those legends of the past and still present shooters like the Scotty Millers, the Scott Kirschners, Benny Dershes, Randy Dershins, those guys. These guys learned everything from them, and that's where they kind of established some of those ghost throws, essentially. I mean, Garrett Rakowski does it. Aric, you see it every once in a while, that kind of thing.
Yeah, and it was really cool to see Scotty Miller there this weekend. It was really cool to hear kind of Bob McCoy talking about playing with Leonard as a partnership too. And again, just the amount of information he thought was invaluable that he learned from Leonard over the weekend is just goes to show you that even those top level guys definitely will take any information that they can and and they're going to know who to kind of go to for that information when they need to do it.
So there you go. Big 6 mark there for Aric. Just put a little distance in between him and Ram, but you can see he's got those 19s and 17s, and those are his numbers, man. Here you go. Big 7.
Michael, I take that personally.
Wow.
Well, it could have been your voice and someone else's, but it wasn't because he was on our USA Darts page all weekend. Thanks, Mike.
And not the round that really Aric wanted to see there. I mean, yes, he got the 18s, but you let Ram take away those 20s, adds a little distance. It's going to take a big round here. I think 7 mark is ideal for Aric.
Yeah, he's not going to get that.
He does capture a 5. I mean, that's something, but 1 dart here from Ram, and he's able to take the look with 2 singles on the 18s. Right next to it, man. Right next to it with that first. I figured it was going in.
It usually does. Speaking of that, got loose shafts? Sounds like you need some O-rings. Learn how to apply them to your darts or shop. All O-ring options with A to Z Darts. Just tap the banner on their website over at a-zdarts.com.
Oh, my goodness. That just caught me off guard there, bud. What an ad read.
Gosh, I was trying so hard to say it without any breakage
It was
whatsoever.
me. It was just your timing on the matter that got me. Oh, my goodness.
Boy, do I.
Oh,
You're lucky.
Stop it.
You're lucky I told you. Yeah, you're lucky I told you the ad read before the show started.
Oh, man. All right, here you go. Ram going to take the look. No, he just stayed, and it's a big 9. Is that number 3
Boom
for him?
goes the dynamite. 2 to
Number
1.
2. Sorry, 2-1. And only 2 for Bobzien. Well, they'll certainly go now. He's going to get rid of him, and right away he gets rid of him. He may go around the board.
He's going around the board. 6.13 now is where Ram is picked up his game to. And again, the scary part is that's kind of what we're going to see out of him more often than we're going to see a low 5 based on the averages from Ram.
Guys, you need to stop harassing me in the chat. I don't like all this talk about my barrels not selling out. The meme was too much today, guys. Yeah. Oh, gosh, what a meme. What a meme.
I have a question for you guys.
Yep.
If you had to put a school grade on Aric's performance this weekend, A through F, what would we be giving him as his rating?
There's so many monsters in the room.
Yeah,
I would say
for him, he would probably say a D+, C-, probably like for himself, just because he didn't obviously play up to his standards. But it's so tough with that room, man.
Yeah.
It really is. C+, B- would probably be my grade. It's not that he played terrible. We just didn't see him very often, which tells you kind of what we had going on there. He's doing that weird lean away thing on Dart 3. I didn't notice that in person.
He is kind of doing that lean away thing. He's done that, but it seems to be a little much. Big 9 once
Boom goes
again.
the dynamite. Thanks, Bill. We finally figured out how to work Facebook again.
I don't know.
You didn't do anything different is the dumb part, right? Like that, nothing was
I fixed
different.
it.
No, I think we got locked in an event tab or something. It just wouldn't let us do anything. I think it was like a 48-hour buffer or something. So it was just weird, but hey, at least we were up and running. I did a test this morning. I was like, oh, come on, really? It's going to work now? And, hey, at least we're available and kicking for this awesome match tonight, the CSC Challenger Series. Next week, we'll have the other top 4 matchup, correct?
We already had.
Oh, we already had it. That's right. That's right. See where my mind's at. I just, poof.
Been a long weekend.
Yep.
Well, boom goes the dynamite for Bobzien. Gets himself a 9er in there. Nick, we've told you to get off your burner account. Okay.
My bad.
Did you see the name of your burner account?
I did.
All right, good talk. Back to the match. Bobzien does not get rid of the 19s from Ram. Add some extra points. Yep, here comes something special.
Mike, tell me to
Boom
relax.
goes the dynamite.
That's another Butte. 6 here total.
Brian, it's a race to 9. It has been a race to 9 for now 8 seasons. 8 is just not enough. Who wins that 9th game? That's what we really want to know at this moment. Hit that like button, hit that share button, everybody. Let everybody know that we are live here. USA Darts, Partners Promoting Darts Productions. Good battle brewing. What are you guys looking at?
We've got we're looking at the match. It's just I'm noticing that it's much harder because I'm not used to it this way. I'm used to it completely different, so I'm having a hard time focusing on the match instead of like the like 10 seconds behind feed.
Also, Will keeps trying to hold my hand, which is
Oh
distracting me.
yeah, that's it. That's it.
Serenity, you're right. Now that you're correcting my own catchphrase of myself, how did you get body slammed yesterday? That's what I want to know. Who would do that to you?
You got body slammed?
No, Serenity got body slammed on the
Serenity did.
On when we were in between games. We had the overhead camera, and then she got body slammed out there.
Oh, jeez.
Playfully so, not like in an assault way.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
I was wondering.
She put that in the chat, and I was very curious as to how that would go about.
Look at this. Rams put him in quite a predicament here, but Aric was trying to work his way out of it. It's not going to be able to as Ram looks to go 4-0 ahead here.
Well, it's an opening, though.
It's a subtle opening. If you're Aric, you got to just jump on through, man.
Happy little axe on dart 1. Yeah, I'm okay with that, and it's only because Ram has the mark on the bull. So no matter what, Aric would not have been able to have winning darts there.
Oh,
I don't know why he did that on the last dart.
this is a heck of a shot.
This can go.
Yeah, it's a heck of a shot if it can go. Has to go. Won't go.
Yeah, Ram should only take 1 dart here. There it is. 5.04.
Just over a 5, though. I mean, he doesn't have to put in his best performance, and he's getting away with it.
Yeah, 4-0 Ram. Definitely not the start that Bobzien wanted or needed.
No, not at all. I mean, this is absolutely detrimental for him. He's got to jump on something and jump on it quick. Big 7 mark for him.
Jordan, no, it doesn't work like that, like the Premier League, where there's promotion, regulation, relegation. What ends up happening is you just qualify for Division 1 or Division 2. It doesn't It's based on the averages. So if you're in the top 32 averages that's qualified, then you're Division 1. If you're in the next 32 after that, you're in Division 2. Unless players, don't accept or whatever, but boom goes the dynamite. There you go, Serenity.
That is what I'm talking about right there. Some good back-to-back rounds for Aric. This is a leg he needs to find. Yes, Ram finds a 9, but, advantage Aric.
He's got to keep the pedal to the floor here.
Yeah, you take your look.
Looking.
He does.
Yeah, Ram. Does he 9 mark the other corner?
Yeah.
Sure does. Boom goes the dynamite. So, he's not going to, just lose a leg to you. I mean, why would he do that?
Outrageous stuff.
And if you don't think that if that dart didn't go in right there, that he wasn't going to go white horse right after.
So, right now, current average difference is Ram 5.24, Aric 4.16, a whole mark better than Bobzien.
A 4.16 would be the lowest average in Division 1.
But Aric's got himself in a little situation until... he's still not out of it, though.
No, and Ram's average is going up. Aric's is not.
But Aric's has a 6 right now, and that's great. That's way better than what he's been throwing. So that is the plus. And once again, he's got the darts to do something right now. He's just got to do it, and he just can't distance. He just can't provide the distance that he needs to do anything with it. Yes, he started off hot, but now Ram's been able to just kind of hang with him.
Your stress level right now, I think, is how anyone who is watching from Aric's perspective is probably feeling right this second.
But now you finally got a moment. You finally got a moment, and you're thinking, okay, go ahead and attack. Yep, there you go.
And he does make it work.
This should go his way then. Grab the leg. That's what he needs. Grab one leg.
Ram's going to white horse here. Oh, just wires his number too. My goodness. All right, so Aric, what I liked about that leg is that he also had to hold off Ram through some adversity to win that one too. 5.13, his best leg of the night so far. It needs way more than that though.
Yeah, that was best leg of the night, almost identical. 5.13, 5.14. And Aric's getting the start, so an opportunity to try to rattle off 2 in a row.
Great 5-mark start from Aric. Serenity, one of these days you'll be able to hang out with the cool commentators.
She did.
That's a lie.
Dynamite drop in, Nick. Okay, back to the match. Get out of the screen, Nick. I'm done with you.
Yeah, Nick.
Boom goes the dynamite, Ram Guevara.
That's a big turn. But still, that first start was what Aric needed, but only able to capitalize on a single from there. That's always a stinker when you hit that first start triple and you think, okay, I'm going to build on this, and you only hit the one after.
And now it's gone.
But Aric still has that point advantage. He just needs to find a wedge. Just got to go 18 first. That's a good marker for him. Oh, no. Now he's got to take that massive step over. Finds it.
Yeah, good find. Not enough, but good find. Boom goes the dynamite once again from Ram Guevara.
Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. It looks like he's just trying to guide it in there, isn't it?
Well, that's he has a technical throw, but what I will say is that his backswing, his take back is slower than we've seen in the past as we get back-to-back nines from Ram. Oh, I mean, just gross. There are certain moments where Ram is just unbeatable, no matter who you are.
Well, we've seen it. We're not.
Yeah.
It's not uncommon for us to see that from Ram. He just pulls out his best stuff whenever he needs to.
Yeah, I feel like we've been doing this so long. It's almost like we're ghost hunters, right? Where we've seen everything that we can possibly see in our lifetime. That we're like, people show up for the first time, they're on these ghost trips, like, oh my god, they're so like frightened that they see the ghost, and we're just like, yeah, cool, we've seen that one, we've seen all this, we've seen it all, like at this point, and these guys are like ghosts. They just become aliens and just take off to the atmosphere with their darts. It's crazy. I had to bring it back to space.
That was what a story. What a story. Great save to keep it in our season 8 here with a galaxy theme. I like it.
Next season's going to be graveyard spooky themed. We'll do like a Halloween show.
I like it.
Oh, man. No,
you know what? You two just talk for a while.
We are seeing that there's still been a little bit of a rise, though, throughout our seasons. I mean, what could happen next? I mean, we say we've seen it all, but you don't know. What if we haven't seen it all? What happens next?
Like when you called Danny Daddy.
God. Nick. 6-3-6 for Ram there.
Yeah, we've seen you call other dudes that, but never Danny before.
You deserve it.
I feel bad for Bryson.
My God.
That's terrible.
And that's coming from a puppy kicker.
That's all right. Come on, guys. Ram. Doing Ram things here. Big 7 for him.
Well, guys, we apologize. We knew this was going to be chaotic having them in the same room together. We did not know it was going to be this terrible.
This is never happening again. I'm never inviting him to stay at my house for a couple nights.
Wait till Wednesday, folks.
I'm booking him a hotel now. You can do the show from his hotel room.
Sorry.
Good 7.
Big 7 mark from Bobzien.
What
else can we say right now?
I mean, that right there is massive for him. And you can see Ram's got to abandon. He abandons to that 17 wedge.
Yeah, I mean, that's where he does all of his major scoring. I do like that Aric took another wedge himself. Math-wise, this makes more sense for Ram to go 19s than 17s, though. That's what he does.
Just 24-point advantage, though.
Yep, Eric's staying with him. This is more the battle that we were expecting to see either way. Was Aric more at this level? But Ram now starting to play thermonuclear.
Say, but I mean, Eric's got a good little advantage here. He can take a look, and he can take a look. I don't mind that play on the 15s. To be fair, you've got such a point that you go ahead and take the stab at the open wedge.
Yeah, and that's exactly why I didn't mind it, because you knew at some point Ram was going to switch over there. Just to keep the 2-wedge versus 2-wedge. But this is really a great job from Bobzien.
I mean, he needs it. He
shut the
can't,
door.
He can't afford to go 6-1 down going into break. He can't afford that. You're not going to come back from that. I mean, it's possible, but not to Ram.
Well, boom goes the dynamite. Ram's going to start 9ing to see if that will help.
Aric may have one of them too. That's all right. Misses the
That's
big
not all right.
number.
Yeah, that makes it not all right.
Matthew saying 9 mark, 9 gram, Ram at 5.
9 mark, 9 gram, 9 Ram.
All this talk going around. Shannon Sharp nonsense. Too funny. All right.
Sports.
Bobzien's got a significant advantage here. Almost 130 points.
Boom goes
that.
the dynamite. Again, yep. I'm just going to 9 marks, see if that works this time. You know, like, all right, well, the 7 marks weren't good enough. Let's just throw in some 9s. Seven mark will work now.
Does he have it in him? I'm not surprised.
7 marks it.
I'm not surprised by that at all. Going up to the 18s to steal it. 3 points down, but he has the 15s. And what does Aric do? He goes after it. Got to go double single here. Ram needs 4. Ram needs 4, and I like his odds.
I do too. I like him more now.
Oh, wow.
Well, Eric's going to go into the break down 5-2, but he'll take it because he'll go first coming out of the break.
And there you go. 5-2 lead for Ram right now. Eric's got to pick up the pace just a little bit. He's done it in the last couple legs, but he's got to continue on after break, folks. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with the conclusion of this match right after this.
Got a dartboard with shabby segments and worn out sisal? Don't buy that brand new dartboard just yet. There's a much better solution. Knowing how and when to rotate your dartboard is an underrated practice many players neglect. Why rotate your dartboard? Although sisal is self-healing, you can't prevent the damage that occurs over time with high traffic segments like the treble 20. By rotating your dartboard, you can replace the 20 segment with a different segment that sees a lot less dart action. The damage gets distributed throughout all the segments, making your board last much longer. Decide how to rotate your dartboard. Whether you go clockwise or counterclockwise, be sure to stick with one method of rotating your board for consistent results. If you rotate it clockwise one time and then counterclockwise the next, you may be going back to a previously damaged segment instead of a fresh one. Return your board accessories back to your board once you've rotated it, starting with the number ring, and you're done. Dartboards are a big investment, so it's important to take good care of them. Regularly rotating your dartboard will help ensure you are throwing at a fresher 20 segment and will help make your dartboard last longer. Hope you found this video helpful, and we'll see you next time.
Let me tell you about A to Z Darts. We're a specialty dart store with over 10,000 different products. We create in-depth videos and blogs to help improve your game and showcase our products. We give helpful advice on how to practice darts, the fundamentals of form and mechanics, and how to make better decisions when purchasing your darting equipment. Whether you're brand new or a seasoned player, we try to provide fun and informative content. I'm Jen, the creative director for A to Z Darts. I've been playing for over 10 years and I've traveled the world competing in and promoting the sport. This is Will. He runs our live streaming company, USA Darts, and travels the globe as well to broadcast major darting events and interview PDC players alike. You'll find over 2,000 different sets of darts on our website. Guessing right now you're pretty interested in our resources? Learn about form, throwing mechanics, practice routines, scoring and grouping, checkout methods, cricket strategy, and much more. Visit a-zdarts.com to take advantage of our blog or follow us on social media at AZDarts today.
What are O-rings? Meet these little guys. O-rings are small rubber rings that you can place on your shaft thread so it won't come loose. Here are 4 easy methods to put on an O-ring. The tuck and roll. Hold your O-ring against the thread and with your fingers stretch it over the shaft. Simply roll it down and it's on. The knit and roll. In a similar fashion, use the point of a dart to stretch the O-ring over the threads like this and roll it down. The backslide. Place the O-ring over the back of the shaft and roll it down the entire length until it sits at the base. If the previous methods are too hard, you'll love the O-ring applicator tool. Fit the O-ring onto the top like so, then place the tool over the shaft and roll it down like you see here. This is hands down the simplest method and the one we recommend most. A fun alternative is L-Style's Gomu system. Put the small cap on your shaft and that's it. It's fast and easy, but each cap is one-time use, whereas O-rings are reusable and only $2 a pack. Secure your shafts today.
In this video, I'll be going head-to-head against the entire staff in a thrilling best-of-3 match. But with a twist, we'll be relying on the Omni auto scoring system to keep track of the scores. How accurate is this thing? We threw nearly 1,000 darts to put the Omni cameras to the test. All right, double 4, here we go. No. Miles away. So far off. The Omni cameras are detecting exactly where the dart is landing on the board with instant recognition.
Hey, thanks for letting me win the last one.
You unleashed the beast. Of course, Nate, the experienced player, is not going down without a fight as he lands a precision double 7.
There you go.
Yes, game shot and a match.
That's cool.
The score is being calculated for you in real time, plus the element of the darts caller from the app. They work together to provide such an elevated play experience.
Test telephone switch to arm light on.
Switching command to internal. Fuel tank pressure. 9, 8. Ignition. Main phase. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Fuel tank pressure.
Welcome back, everyone. Here we go. The conclusion of our matchup, Ram versus Aric, here for the Hill match. Well, it's been Ram Guevara so far, 5-2 here, but Aric's kind of been able to stomp his foot in the ground on a couple legs and at least make his presence known, at least in the back 3, I think. That's what it was 4-0, and then you can see it's won 2 out of the last 3. So what can he do here? Can he rattle off a few? Was the break what he needed?
Well, he needs to continue to rattle off another one. Going first, that 7 mark will help tremendously in that process. I think we all want to see a good battle, which is, I think, why we're being kind of as truthful about it so far as we have been. It's because we need to see more 5+ from Aric for this to
pan out his way.
A situation where he has a chance. Yeah.
I mean, right now it's just been all. I mean, Ram hasn't even provided his best effort yet, and it's been enough to kind of skirt by. But you can see they're giving him a little clap. They're supporting him. They want him to do well here. So he's got the start here, and he's got that advantage. So he could go ahead and hit a triple 20 and take the look if he wants to. I like last dart. Take a look here on the 17s. Distance yourself a little more. Okay. Who do you think you are? I am. What do I know?
I love it.
That's not a bad play. To open up another one.
Yeah, and to be honest,
that's kind of been what they're doing throughout the match a little bit. Just to have a two edges your way.
And they're always going to know about more than we will. So
we make that evident.
That'll work. You mean throughout like the last few days or year or 4 years? Yes, we should have many instances where we've made that very evident.
Two big ones, just enough to get him in the lead, but we'll see. Somewhat of a difficult dart. Yeah, that's why he switches over to the 18s.
If Ram gets 2 triples, he probably would take a look at one of them. But not going to happen this round. He's just going to continue to hammer until he gets his look. If he gets his look. It doesn't look like it's happening. Good 7 from Aric.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, I didn't mean to scare you, Will. So sorry. That probably looks hilarious. Here's the thing. When we were talking preseason, when we really hyped up Aric, the whole idea behind it was we know his burst potential because he has the same high gear as any other top tier pro, and he does it in big bursts. But his floor is a little bit lower at times, and it was showing its head. First 4 legs, all under a 5. Ram has had 0 legs under a 5.
Wow. Dynamite drop in, Nick.
Thank you.
Speaking of dynamite, boom
Chubbs.
goes that dynamite. Whoa, whoa, whoa. First of all, my name is Sean. I would appreciate if you stop using that nickname for me. Aric fires in a 9 of his own right after. Boom goes the Wisconsinite.
Yeah, slams it in right after. It's good to do. Forces him to hit another. And even another wouldn't be quite enough. So only a 7, as Aric should look to get rid of him.
(638) playing a 650. Hey, Steph. Chat, let us know. Updated point totals. Where are you tuning in from? How many Houstonians do we have in the chat? How many Wisconsinites?
Say what's up, hello.
You're welcome.
15's a close.
Chat.
Does so.
Also, if you've got loose shafts, it sounds like you need some O-rings.
Boy, do I.
Gosh dang it.
Learn how to apply them to your darts and shop all O-ring options with A to Z Darts. Just tap the banner on their website over at a-zdarts.com.
I can't explain how much worse that is when he's sitting right next to you. It's terrible. 3 bulls for
Gonna have to take your word
5-3.
for it. And it kisses into a 15. So now Ram just needs 3 more. Oh. After the first one goes dead center, he goes miss. Who would have thought?
You would have at least banked him in for 2 more there, I would believe, but it's not enough. 5-6-5 fights off the 6-1-8 of Ram Guevara. So Aric Bobzien, mark it down. Another one.
Braden, you have to learn who says what. I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you give that one to Will, for sure. But it was definitely me. Also, Houstonian spelled a little bit differently than that. And I do care about everybody else too. I was just curious about like the 2 areas where these 2 players are playing from. How many Hooters we got? How about that? Pickle. She's in Wichita currently, just trying to keep the burner account thing alive.
Braden said how many Houstonians and Wisconsinites and everybody else that doesn't matter dash Will. That was definitely Sean that said that. So
I just said that.
yeah, good. I mean, that's
Now you're gonna
I just
confuse him
had
again.
I had to double down. I had to double down because Braden is that just delusional.
Did you guys also see someone commented saying, quote, sorry, let me get the microphone. How many Houstonians and Wisconsinites?
Good stuff. All right. Well,
Ridiculous.
the start plays a factor here. At least right now, 6-1 or 6.5 for Ram, and he's just going to extend out before going over those 18s and trying to close.
Yeah, speaking of extending out, do you have loose shafts? It sounds like you need some O-rings. Learn how to apply them to your darts and shop all O-ring options with A2C Darts. Just tap the banner on their website over at a-cdarts.com.
And making that adjustment on the score. Should be 5-3.
It is 5-3.
Yep, exactly.
Sorry, there's 2 of them that can push that button now, so
I don't
that's
have-
never going to happen.
It's definitely different because I know Nick's in a position because we're so tight next to each other, and he's working with my microphone in front of him, and it's difficult, but we're making do. Big 9.
Dynamite.
He's got your microphone in front of him, huh?
I mean, as you can tell.
I can tell. It looks more like it's... Never mind. It's an L shape. Moving on. Bobzien needs 4 bulls to get the lead. That's not going to happen. So Rams take a 6-3 lead.
Yeah. 6.0. That is exactly what he wants to see. And yeah, I mean, he's just going to take advantage of those starts. Why wouldn't he? At least from here on out, he can bank. Hey, as long as I can, it's like if I get that start and win, I'm winning no matter what.
And still winning pretty easily.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what this does. I mean, even this just goes back, forth. I mean, he's got it.
Carl, those O-rings are too expensive for that deal to be possible.
All right, we don't need to do that, okay? They're perfectly good darts. I mean, it's not my fault that Jen Mounts is behind the other set and just likes to poke fun at Will. Just lonely Will over here is useless and apparently doesn't
Trying
make a
his
good
best.
barrel. Yeah. All right. It's a 4 mark for Aric. A 6 for Ram, but that's not going to happen now. Yeah, I just abandoned there after dart 2. Try to go up top and shut him down. Force him to a new one.
He's got to go back up one more time. Does that. 5 mark for Bobzien.
Oh. That helps. That helps. 18 tonight. So we get another from Ram Guevara. That's number 13 for him.
It's an unlucky number for some. It's a lucky number for him.
Oh, yeah, definitely. He's going to take it. Needs to rattle off
Take
another
14
here.
more, though.
Oh, yeah, I mean, he would. And he goes ahead and shuts down.
Takes control. Super 8 with a very good idea, except for the fact that like the actual content itself would be like the final score 4 for Will, 3 for Nick, and Sean. I don't know how you didn't even hit one, but you didn't. That's impressive.
That would be a terrible bullseye challenge between the three of us.
I'd win.
Just watching me run back to the line would be just awful to see.
Well, we're in for a fun day tomorrow. Nikki wants me to take him to the zoo.
I've heard it's a good zoo.
It's pretty good. It's a pretty good zoo. You got a couple good shout outs for the barrels. Yeah, I appreciate that, guys. Thank you.
Will's burner accounts are going crazy right now.
They really are. Yeah, Ram finds it, but Aric still has these 18s, so he's fighting off 2 wedges. So really, you need 6. He needs to find it from here. Not enough. I don't think it's enough.
No, and it's wires too. That's the difference. He's gonna stay.
That's it. I mean, two singles there, and he closed it out, and now Bobzien is in a predicament because this is against throw for Ram.
Yeah, just ties it up. Austin actually making the statement, honestly, because the one thing I've learned since knowing Jen Mounts as we get boom goes the dynamite from Ram Guevara, unless it's a boom goes the dynamite challenge or Will doing putt-putt or something similar to that, you don't want to challenge Jen in any type of competition. She'll win. If it's a popularity contest, it's already over. We even like her more than ourselves.
And another leg.
Ram
for
wins
Ram.
that one.
Yeah, 6-2-3.
7-3 scoreline. Will's hoping to see some penguins to go. All these penguins hanging around here.
Oh my! We do have some at our zoo.
Hopefully it'll be too hot for penguins tomorrow.
It's supposed to be 80 here in Wichita. It's
Nice.
Really nice day, yeah.
Look at you guys.
Yeah, what a steal there
Trevor,
early.
we got an extra like 10 grand. It should be there.
Dude, that's unfortunate for Aric. You only start off with 2. Ram hammers it in on you, steals that wedge away. You need it. Yeah, take it away. Take that away and force Ram off the 19s to a different, he may just go ahead and take the look here. He'll take the look last. Yeah. Yep. This is...
He'll always fancy his chances on the 17s.
He's just so dang good at the bottom of the board, man. The 19s, the 17s, you just bank on it. If he needs it, he's hitting it.
Yeah, I think at a certain point he'd be really good at like 11s if like that's the number he had to hit. It's just I think that we see him score so often on the 17s because he jumps the 18s, but he also hits the 18s and won a lot. He also hits the 20s and won a lot. It's crazy. But yes, the 17s are by far his baby.
And this is why I always tell people, if you want to get good, I mean, switch around the board. Don't be shy of switching around the board. You know, if you're blocked, you have a better chance of moving and collecting on a big number rather than staying there. So get used to it. Play a few games where you're constantly moving.
The common adage I was always told was, you're a dart thrower, not a number thrower. Favorite numbers is a state of mind. Get comfortable everywhere.
Yep.
Well, great darts from Aric. Trying to keep him out in front, 80 points up.
And by no means are we saying like these guys are not good at certain numbers. They'll just have their preferences where they go to, because they know they're going to have more. They have the success there. So yeah, don't get me wrong there.
Can't believe that was the weird guy in the stands behind you just shouted that out for no reason.
Had 17 people behind us.
Just Bryson again bullying me. Don't worry.
No duh. He is a bully.
Mm-hmm.
He learned from the best.
Closes the 15s onto the 16s.
Ram unable to take advantage of the shot there, but he's up 7-3.
Yeah, he can't take advantage of every opportunity. I mean, if he'd be unstoppable if that was the case. And I mean, he's been pretty good tonight. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, that was an opportunity for him to possibly grab the leg. And yeah, now it's looking more promising for Bobzien. It's going to take a miss here from him to possibly cost him this.
This will be the first round for Ram above or below a 5. That's a dead center bowl.
Yeah, that's a good bull with the last. And I like the transition on dart number 2 to the 15s just to pad it a little bit more. You don't want him coming back. Mike's saying sometimes bulls make no sense.
Yeah, they like the color red a lot. I don't know why.
I mean, in certain instincts, yes. We saw a big moment this weekend where, Chrissy decided to go trip 20, double bull to start. Now, Liz straight up admitted to me the next day it threw her off her game. Granted, she still got the leg. So, yeah, I think sometimes it doesn't matter. As long as you're able to collect and fight off those hits from your opponent, so be it.
Yeah, the old brownie trip 20 or double bowl, right?
Yep. Just a mental. Just think about that, having that been thrown at you in a last leg decider or something. Just like, what?
Well, Nick, Aric's starting again because of the PPD player advantage rule. He's down 3 legs. Next time you can just ask me on the microphone.
Mike saying, no, I mean, like, when you can rock triples all match, but the bowls seem to be tough to find. I mean, that could be a case, too. The middle of the board is the hardest bit to hit sometimes.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Danny Bagger saying last leg decider. Hinsey missed 3 bulls to win. Jake then missed 3 bulls to win. Oh, unlucky. Hinsey over Smith 9-8 to continue his journey into the CSC Challenger Series. Unlucky, Jake. Unfortunate, I should
winner
say.
That one gets. Yeah, winner that one gets Don Stewart or Dylan Steinke. And Mike, usually that's because of the end, it's for the win and stuff. So like that's like nerves and pressure. That's where that becomes a lot harder to do. Ram, big 7, take back control. See, Mike said heard Stewart was possibly over a 6 tonight. 9-0 over Dylan.
That is nuts.
Woo.
I didn't know you played.
Yeah, that's.
I almost repeated what Nick said and then realized that you guys can all hear it.
Yeah, exactly. It's a little. I think Nick keeps forgetting everybody can hear him.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. Nick, I'm gonna tape your mouth shut for Wednesday night. We can't have this nonsense.
He's going to show up looking like a kidnapped victim. This is how he actually kidnaps Nick. It starts off like slowly, like he's allowed to talk on Monday, and then by Wednesday he's tied up and taped on his face. It's like, well, this is just how we're doing it for right now, you know. And then a week later, he doesn't show back up home, and he's somewhere in the Dells, you know, or whatever it's called there.
Ozarks, yeah.
Mozarks.
We're not too far from there.
Ozarks.
Well, Ram needs the 3.
Well, you would know.
Yeah. Ram needs 3 bulls
for
here.
this plan.
There's 2.
For 8-4. Yeah.
Only a 3.86 from Aric, so not the ideal leg from him. And now his back is fully up against the wall as Ram Guevara needs just 1 leg to book his place in that hill match.
Battle with Mick Maloney.
That's Mickle to you, Mickle Maloney.
Boom goes the Wisconsinite for Bobzien.
Can I just ask a question, gentlemen?
Yep.
No.
Seriously though, who is that pickle guy? I don't know. Who is you?
We have no idea.
We have no idea, but he apparently is in Wichita right now.
And now he's using it from your perspective the whole way, which is the best part.
It's kind of crazy. It's kind of creepy.
My guess is Ryan Keith.
Well, just think about the name. Who does that match up for you?
Come on.
Nick.
That sounds like me.
With the 98 too, right? That's why we said it originally.
I'm surprised he didn't take a look there, but he knows points are his friend right now. 220 plays 55. Gonna take a lot from Ram, and a lot's not even gonna be enough. Big 9.
Yeah, Bobzien's friend's cheating on him right now is just 153 points added to Rams total right there.
Yeah, but Bobzien's got that advantage of the 20s, and he can do what he wants with it. He elects to take a shot, and he's got a big one as well. It's an 8, but
Big
it'll
8
work.
mark. Oh. Ram switched up so quickly there. Aric, back against the wall. Not going to go down without a fight, is he?
No,
Nor
certainly
should he.
not. I mean, 620, 675 here. Oh, neighbors.
You can miss the kill shot once. You can't miss it twice.
Pay.
Another big 8 mark. When was the last time you saw 2 snowmen from the same player in the same leg?
It's been a minute.
6.30 for Bobzien.
Yeah, that's a big leg from him. He needed that a little bit earlier. What was Ram? A 4-4? Was that right? Maybe no. I think it was a 5-4.
Yeah, it was way up there. Five four at least.
We'll check the old replay here.
Well, boom goes the dynamite again from Ram. Trying to get this one wrapped up. This will be the last leg that Aric goes first if he does win this, until the last leg decided where they will cork if it goes that distance. Austin says 5-4.
Yeah, we checked it. It was exactly right on a 5-4, so.
Nope, Jason says 5-5, so what's the rounding? Did we do it correctly?
What? Oh, it was a 5-5. Okay, sorry.
It was a 5-5.
Hey, you guys can hear me. 5-5. That time I did forget.
Takes his look early, but stays there even after missing the second dart. I guess I don't mind it because Aric's been able to do some damage there of recently. So, and look at him go here. There you go.
Yeah. Big 9 from Bobzien.
A well-timed 9
I like
because
the fight that I'm seeing.
yeah, this is now, well, it was in reach and now it's out of reach for Ram. So attack on the 19s and do it now. I don't see why not.
Yep. And the opening right back up.
We'll see. A well-timed ooh from Nick. It's not going to matter.
I like
Yes. Well, now it's blocked.
Nah, 19s.
Just kidding.
19s.
Yep.
Now,
But I bet
a big 9 here
Yeah.
puts him out front.
Just has him right where he wants him, you know.
Yeah, but
Let's play 17s.
You know, now Eric's
Versus
going to hold.
18s.
Eric's going to hold for. Does he hold for 4 or does he hold for 6?
4. No, he's looking back up.
Yep, he held for 6. He wanted 6. See, he knows 100 points is just not enough with Ram. Because Ram is the kind of guy that if he hits 2 trips, if he hit 2 trips, it didn't matter. See, he was already looking. He said, "I'm going to take it away," even on that differential. I mean,
No, you couldn't even spit it out before he did something completely different to make you have to retract.
well, that's the thing. I was expecting
right.
if he hits 6,
That was
he's going to
way
take the
earlier.
look, even if he's down. But he took it early.
No.
It just
Oh,
made Aric
no.
think. It just made Aric think.
Now Ram really has him where he wants him.
Well, it's a type of gambling that Ram can afford to do when you're in a situation where you're 8-5 ahead and you know you're about to get to start the next couple legs. If you do lose, take a gamble, try to throw them off, and throw the book at them a little bit.
Yeah, see, he still had those distance on the points, and that is a big deal, but Ram's not out of it. Ram's not out of it. And this is what I'm saying. Oh,
boom goes the dynamite.
That's what I mean. He's not out of it. He can just do that at any point, and then all of a sudden, you're throwing your last darts here in the CSC Challenger Series. Well, at least on the winner's side.
Mike, I don't even know what I'm saying right now. Leave me alone.
Yeah, he'll hold out.
Speaking of that, Mike, you got loose shafts? Sounds like you need some O-rings. Learn how to apply them to your darts and shop all O-ring options with A to Z Darts. Just tap the banner on their website over at a-zdarts.com.
Aric knows, yeah, that's not going to do, and I think that's it. Oh, it's not. Back to it, though. Does collect that last dart triple.
Opportunity.
Yeah, it is an opportunity.
Not anymore.
No.
Three bowls from Ram. Math-wise, doesn't make sense to shoot at the 15s. So here we go. There it is. Ram Guevara is returning to the king seat. Match where he will take on Mick Maloney.
Yeah, I mean, not Ram's best effort. We did see some 6+ there. Let's see the overall average. Yeah, 5.44 compared to a 4.80 for Aric. But, I mean, 17 9 marks and is able to get the job done here to find a space or spot in the hill match. So, congrats to Ram Guevara. And, you know, it was Eric's going to think, okay, I could have brought a little bit more to this matchup. There's no doubt about it. That's what he's going to be taking from this is, hey, next match I need to go. Oh, my gosh.
Nick, we can still see you. We can still see you.
Come on, Nick.
You might as well.
as
There
well.
you go.
You
Yeah.
might as well, Nick.
Hey, how's it going, guys? You know, it's crazy to say
At least
that
he popped
that
up from
wasn't-
that angle.
Right.
Crazy to say that wasn't Ram's best effort in the sense that like 5.4 was season 1, 2, 3 winning
Yeah.
level of average.
It's just the new thing. It's just like we know what these guys are capable of these days, and it's always going to be, you know, the 5.8 to 5.9 and close to the 6, which is just disgusting averages. But, you know, a 5.4 isn't bad by any means. It's just Ram knows there's a little bit more in the tank. He didn't have to bring it out tonight. I mean, 9.5 win, he'll take it.
At the end of the day, Mike Maloney's sitting there and he goes, it doesn't matter. I know I'm going to get 6+ from Ram. I always get the best out of everybody that I play against, so I'm just going to expect that, and that's what's going to happen. You can the 5.44, whatever. Let's move on. It's definitely going to be 6, maybe a 6.2, maybe 6.3. He'll throw his best game of all time. It'll happen against me, of course. So he's going to try and throw in a 6.4, 6.5, and if anyone can do it, this could be another epic king seat.
Could be. I mean, you folks are definitely going to want to join us for this one. Do we know exactly? Is it going to be? It's not going to be next week.
What's going to be next week?
The king seat. We'll wait. Another, won't we?
I thought you were supposed to know. Was I supposed to know?
I don't know. We'll figure it out for you, folks. How about watch for the PPD, the Partners Promoting Darts Facebook page. They'll release all that information as soon as it comes out. But we'll have another great matchup coming to you Wednesday night as well. I still got Nick here for that
Bobby
one,
D's
unfortunately.
taking on Mike Segal, 15K solo winner.
Yeah.
By the way. Can we,
How about
we forgot to
that?
mention
Yeah.
that.
How about that? The PPD Nationals this weekend. Mike Segal pulling in $15K by himself. That's all going to him because he was the only $15K bonus
We're not
pool
getting
winner.
any?
Huh?
I thought he was going to give us some.
He better give us at least $1.
We didn't even commentate this one. We can't even. We can't even ask for credit.
We can't ask for nothing. But no, that's good. That's good. What?
You guys just keep going. Nothing. Just you guys just romancing over there right on screen. Oh my goodness. Well, that'll do it for us tonight. For me tonight. Nick and Will can stay here for as long as they want to with you guys. But
it ain't gonna be long.
Victory from Ram Guevara. He gets the job done without his A game, and that's what a champion does. He's going to go for the chance at 2 straight. We'll see what happens. But Aric moves on to the loser side, and Eric's going to be a tough beat on that loser side. I'll tell you what. I love the fight from him at the end of the day. It's going to be interesting to see how he moves forward in this. But
I
Will,
agree.
It was a good one.
I agree. It was on all fronts. I agree that he's going to be a tough beat, and that this was a good matchup. We're going to see more. We're going to see a few more of these battles as we look to round out our season number 8. So set those reminders if you have not. 8 p.m. Monday and Wednesday. We'll be here. We'll be live per usual. So thanks for watching, folks. We appreciate it. William Stewart, Sean Green,
Nick Teixeira.
Nick Teixeira. We'll see you next time.
Bye.